My wife and I recently adopted a dog. When we first saw him, we quickly fell in love. All other dogs were barking around and crying. He laid still and quiet, wrapped in a ball. The shelter volunteer told us that he was an interesting dog. He was scared of everything. She said how she wished dogs could talk, so that we could know his story. When we adopted him, we wanted to help him break out of his shell and to show him love. He fears people, loud noises, and sudden movements, or everything that appears to hurt him. It's not just a fear that he has. He is filled with terror that could only come from being mistreated at some point in his life. Unfortunately, dogs can't talk. They can't tell us they were abused. All we can do is make a difference. Take a stance on animal abuse and find a way to stop it. Animal abuse. It is the mistreatment of animals. The Humane Society of the U.S. is a non-profit organization that is based in Washington, D.C. It is the most effective animal protection. According to the Humane Society, of media-reported incidents, 65% of dogs are abused, 18% of cats are abused, and 25% of other animals are abused. It is not legal in the United States to have animals be abused. Before 1986, only 4 states had felony cruelty laws: Massachusetts, Oklahoma, Rhode Island, and Michigan. Currently, 50 states have felony provisions with their own animal cruelty laws. It does not stop at animal abuse. The connection between animal abuse and violence towards humans. Elizabeth DeVinny and Jeff Dickert of the Family Enrichment Program in Morristown with Memorial Hospital, and Dr. Lockwood with the Department of Psychology say the treatment of animals was surveyed in 53 families with reports of child animal abuse. 60% of those families abused their pets. PETA is People for Ethical Treatment of Animals. Notorious killers with history of animal abuse, such as Albert DeSalvo, the Boston Strangler. He killed 13 women and also shot arrow through boxes that contained cats and dogs trapped inside. Dennis Wrangler, the BTK killer, hung dogs and cats as a child. Eric Harris and Dylan Klebold, as responsible for the Columbine High School shooting, killing 12 of their classmates prior to killing themselves, they had talked about mutilating animals to their classmates. What can we do? We can take it seriously. Do not ignore the signs. Be aware and listen to other people's abuse stories. Do not ignore. Follow the signs of what people have to say. Take it very seriously. Take action and take a stand. Animal abuse is a continuing cycle that needs to end. It causes emotional stress and physical damages to animals. Animal abuse is a sign they are also performing violent acts towards people. Maybe if someone noticed the serial killers harming as children, put a stop to it or get them help. They may not have become those serial killers. Animals are innocent living beings. They can't tell someone to stop, so they need someone to stand up for them. We may never know what our dog went through in his life. All we can do is now make sure that he has a better life with love and gentleness. We can also watch for any other abused animals to prevent what our dog goes through and what happens to other animals. Animals are beautiful, innocent creations. They don't deserve any abuse. No one deserves to be abused in their life. Don't wait. Don't be afraid. Don't hold back. Take action and take a stand against animal abuse.